All right, so this is the first podcast with Rich Off Being Yourself podcast. Abbreviation is going to be called ROBY, so ROBY. But here is first guest, pretty much. So say hi.
What's up? Oh, I can actually hear it now.
So I think the first thing probably talk about is social media. I feel like social media is, well, when I first started, I thought it would be kind of easy, but not as much. But from doing YouTube, probably for like a year, uh, it seems harder than what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I expected it to be more of like easier, because you go on TikTok, you go on Instagram, you go all these platforms, and you see that all these people are hitting millions of views so easy off of the stupidest things, and then you try and do it and you get like 5 views. So the encouragement of keep going and be consistent just drops. But I feel like that's the only way to actually grow, is to keep going. But a lot of times is, if the more consistent, like if you're being consistent and it takes you longer to, go up and go up, you'll build a platform and an audience way better than if your first video just went viral. Now they can't watch nothing else. So it's like they don't watch nothing else. They only got one video and that's it. They don't know who you are except for one video that went viral. Now if you got 100 videos and now your 105 video goes viral, they got 104 videos to watch still. So I don't know. What's your take on social media?
I think it's pretty easy to a certain extent, honestly. Like I do social media where I do Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and I also do other platforms and stuff.
And you said you do Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok, right?
And I do other platforms, so it's easy, but when people say it only takes one video or something to go viral, that's not true, because my latest video hit on Instagram, which was 2.5 million, and I gained about 10 followers off of that. So I guess you got to hit the right audience to make your video go viral, and like the right kind of following, because my one Facebook, it doesn't have a lot of followings, but it has good enough, like 30K. But not all of them watch my content, and a lot of videos, they do blow up, but it's a lot of people that don't really interact with your stuff. They're just there for the one time moment, and that's it. Like, so it's not easy to grow. Like, yeah, it's easier for females to grow more than males, but at the same time, it's not.
And that's what I mean, because you, like, uh, people say, oh, you got to find your audience, or you have to find the right audience, or whatever the case is, or you keep posting, you'll find your right audience. But like she said, she has 25K on TikTok, 30K on Facebook, and still, like, you should at least be getting 10,000 views every time off of just 30K people that are already followed, but they don't. So it's like people say, oh, well, keep posting, you'll find your audience. I don't understand when they say that. I don't understand on how you're supposed to find your audience. Like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, yeah, your audience will find you, I guess, in a sense, but how if your video is not going anywhere?
Right.
So it's like, how are you supposed to get your video up there? But I mean, that's the way people say to, oh, like, stay consistent, but you lose the like, I want to say, the mindset and everything. You lose it because, or some people lose it, and they lose the encouragement to keep going, is because even if you're consistent, it's going to take a while. Sometimes it takes people years, and a lot of people just quit right away because they don't see no growth in a first month, 3 months, 6 months, whatever. But
especially being so young, and then you see other young content creators your age going up for
right,
just doing less work than you do, and then that really like hits you hard because
or not even
nobody,
when you're doing
I
your
mean, there could be some people that want to work the 9 to 5 life for the rest of their life. I mean, that's them. But a lot of young people nowadays, they want to work for themselves, and we just keep on trying and trying and trying. And there's like at some point, like it really gets you. Like no matter how happy you are, if you make like however much money you get, and then it just all of a sudden stops. Like I was getting good money on social media, and then it dropped because I wasn't. I was posting. I post every day on social media, and I used to get like 456K views. Now I get like 10 views, or maybe it's 200 views. Like that, it's just like you're putting all this time and effort in, and it's going nowhere.
yeah, I don't. It's and even so, like you said, when you look at other people that are same age group or younger than us, and we're put like other people or us, we're putting in more work than them, and they're doing less work, but then they could drop a video in like not like for 3 months, and then they post one and it's like millions of views, and then I'm posting like every 3 days or something, or sometimes every day,
Like
and I get nothing.
it's hard. Like
It's not what you expect.
a lot of people see like, oh, you know, live on your own, which a lot of young people don't anymore because of rent going up and whatever. But they're like, oh, you're affording rent, you're paying a car, like you have a office space that you do your content in, like, and you have, you know, you're spending whatever. I didn't always have that. I grew up very poor. Like my mom would get me clothes from the thrift store, like, so like for people to say, I mean, it doesn't get to me because they don't know me. It's always the people that don't know you. But like
Facts.
to just say that, like,
Or be
is
the haters
so
with no
weird.
followers or
It's
nothing.
so weird because it's like you're saying that about me, but you don't even know me. Like you see me as a 24-year-old getting money. Like I'm not rich, but I'm not poor.
Right.
I can afford what I want. I can afford the lifestyle I have right now comfortably. I'm not comfortable right now, but I'm not upset at how life is going because I'm accomplishing a lot of stuff that a lot of people can't. And a lot of people are like, oh, well, your parents are providing that. My mom works a 9 to 5. She has 2 jobs and she still can't afford her stuff. I have to help her out with a lot of things. I'm not bashing my mom. I'm just saying she's not helping me. I'm helping her. And it's sad because, you know, as my mom, she should be set, but I know a lot of people are set back in life because of what's going on. But as a young person, I'm able to provide for my mom now.
Yeah, but see, a lot of younger people or the older generation, they expect, like, the older generation expects the younger generation to take care of them. But it's like the only knowledge that you have of being successful or doing anything is graduating high school, going to college, getting a degree, getting a good 9 to 5. Now you're successful, but you're in debt for the rest of your life now. How am I supposed to help you in any type of way if I'm in the same boat as you now? Like,
I'm going to be honest. I dropped out of high school at 9th grade. Am I failing at life? I'm not.
Yo, you know,
A diploma don't mean nothing to me.
I was going.
It don't mean nothing to, I mean, it might mean something to you, but let's put my mom again or other people. She finished high school and she also went back to college to get a job. How am I making more money than she is, but she has a high school diploma and a college degree?
Right.
It makes no sense. And the people that hate most on me doing YouTube, or I do OnlyFans. Like a lot of people do OnlyFans or YouTube or just content in general. The people that hate the most are the ones that want to be you,
Or they're just mad because
or
they're
their
not doing
fake
what you're doing.
profiles of people stalking, which we have a bunch of them. Well, not a bunch, but some.
Middle finger to the haters.
Like, you guys are just miserable with your life. Like, it's always the people with no profile picture, with 3 followers, always watching your stuff, always, you know,
Just hating.
they're just this is what it is. They're miserable with their life, and they can't have the life you're having, and they see you going up, so they want to destroy that. They want to destroy your mental health by saying all these mean things because they're in that position. You're not stopping me. I'm going all the way to the top. Like, these haters are boosting me. Every hate that I get makes me try even harder and harder. So, for any of you people,
Keep looking up there, not there.
I've been
know,
this whole time.
I'm just saying, but
Up there.
yeah.
So, to all the haters, thank you, because I am in a great position right now, and I'm only going to go to the top. But it's just sad because there's a lot of people, no matter if you post good stuff or bad stuff, you're going to get hate regardless.
I think it's because they don't understand how social media really works. Like, they think that if they create a fake profile or they're hating or they're commenting, they're not understanding that it's boosting my engagement up. So keep on hating on my stuff because now you're making me go up even more, which could potentially turn into money. So hate all you want, but I don't think they're understanding none of that because they don't understand how social media works. They're not using it the same they're not using it the same way we are or other people are. They're using it to go like on Facebook and update their family of
like,
I'm
happy
at the
Easter.
beach. Like, you know what I mean? Instead of posting a picture on Facebook and saying, "Oh, I'm at the beach," why not make a whole video about it?
But they're scared.
And could potentially post it, make money, do this, do that.
They're just super scared to do it.
Right.
They think it's a bad image for them.
So, I mean, that's just my take on like haters and whatever. I mean, I don't really care because they're gonna hate regardless of what you do. No matter what you do, there's gonna be haters.
Regardless.
Simple.
That's what I do. What I do.
You're retarded. But like, no matter what you do, there's haters. Like, you can, like anything. Like, I posted what was my one video on my main channel? It went viral because it was about some police interaction. And my bad, we're going off like crazy topics, but whatever. We're just talking about random shit. But the one hit, like, to me it went viral because that's my most viewed video. It was like 21K or something and like 600 likes or whatever, or comments. But anyways, they all was hating on her because she gave her ID or something like that, and I didn't want to. And then they were all hating, and I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it does get to you, like it really does, but you got to try not to let it get to you. But there's some points in time where it's going to. So at that point, it got to me. I was still brand new on YouTube, so like, of course it was gonna affect me because I was still brand new. So I created a whole nother video to basically to let everybody know that watched and commented and hated that I finally explained like our rights or the laws or whatever to her, because she didn't really know as much, especially because I'm colored and everything. So a lot of stuff we got to pay attention to, and no offense, but she doesn't. And plus she's a woman as well. So it's like, whatever. But even me just saying that, of like saying, oh yeah, well, cause you're a woman or whatever, people are going to hate and say something. Like, it's stupid. Like, anything you say, people are going to hate, bro.
It'll be the women that'll hate because you're not supposed to say that about women, you know.
You're supposed to say we're equal
women
or something.
Women just believe men are supposed to praise them. Like, for example, this month is Men's Mental Health Awareness. But then women are always going to try and find a way to overpower that and be like, well,
it's about
we deal with mental health every day. Well, so do men.
Right.
Just because it's a month doesn't mean you have to just focus on that 1 month. Like, you should focus on men's mental health like every day. And I feel like that's why a lot of relationships fail, because the women is always like, oh, you have to, you know, my feelings matter, and they just are like, oh yeah, the men are supposed to just be so strong for me and whatever. But so I mean, it's equal, but I know men do go through a lot more because women don't acknowledge it as much as they should, because they just think that men are supposed to acknowledge them more. And then women get mad because they're in a relationship and the men don't show their feelings, but you're making it seem like he's like a bitch when he does show his feelings, and that's not right at all. Like, you shouldn't. It's equal. Your man should be able to come to you and express how he feels about you. And if he wants to cry, like, let him cry. Like, he's not a bitch for crying. Like, he just has so much going on, and you're just low-key judging him for it. So,
Well, I think also because of where, like, you grow up, too. Like, where I grew up, it's not, like, if you showed your feelings or anything, you got made fun of, you got beat up, you got all of that. So it's like, you can't express how you feel, or you're still in that mentality because you're afraid that that's going to happen again because of, or just not even, that's how you grew up. So it's just like, you don't know how to show them because it's of the way you grew up as well. So it's like, I feel that as well, but at the same time, like, if you grown, like, you're a grown ass man, like, get the fuck out of that. You're not in the same, you're not in the same, if you're not in the same area or whatever, like, grow out of the stuff that's old. Like, grow out of the stuff that from when you were a teenager. You're not a teenager no more. So I don't know. I mean, I express myself and whatever. Like, if I feel this, I feel that, I'm gonna let them know, just because that's the whole point of a relationship as well. You're supposed to communicate. Communication is definitely key. Like, talk about everything. It doesn't matter what it is. The more you talk about, the more you communicate or whatever, you'll get a lot farther in a relationship than you think. So it's like, I just say communicate more, definitely, like, all of that. But I don't know. But that's just how I feel. What do you think? You got anything else?
it's late. We're both tired.
Yeah, it's like, it's 9 o'clock right now, so
And so is our child. He's tired. Aren't you, Booty?
we got a dog
He's
over here.
tired.
There you go. You can see him right there. Oh man, it's hard to.
Lay down.
But this is gonna be a short podcast and everything. This was just the first episode of just us just bringing up random topics, just some stuff to get off our chest that, you know, we talk behind the camera sometimes, or just life stuff that we talk about as well. So why not just put it on podcast and that's it? But we just figured we'll post, or we'll do a short episode quick, you know, and see how the first episode goes, you know, try it out and everything like that. This is our first time doing a podcast. This is my first time even starting one. The whole setup is crazy. It's like so many wires everywhere. I've been going crazy all over it, but
And
first
I'm
one,
proud
so
of him.
what?
I said I'm proud of him.
So, you know, first podcast. I hope y'all enjoy it, and definitely stay tuned for more, because more is coming. We should probably do like, what, 1 or 2 like every week? Probably 1 every week, right?
2.
2?
We could do 2 every week. I know we have some spicy stuff every day to talk about.
Yeah. So we'll try and do. We're definitely gonna drop a podcast. You know, a
Every
new
week.
podcast episode every week. But if we want to post more, of course we could post more. But that's gonna be the schedule for the podcast, and everything is gonna be. The minimum is 1 podcast per week. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna try and accomplish and try and do as well. And, you know, and yeah. But this is the first one. I'm proud of finally starting one, because I've always wanted to. So, but yeah. If you guys want to see lifestyle content or vlogs, you guys can go ahead to my main channel. It'd be Life with Reek. LIFEWITREEK. I'll probably put it up on the screen or something like that.
And if you want to do mine, it's XOBABYYY.
That's for what?
That's
your
my
YouTube?
YouTube.
So her YouTube channel as well. She does lifestyle and stuff like that as well. So you guys are interested in watching our lifestyle stuff, or behind the scenes of not just doing on a podcast and what we do throughout the day, go ahead and check those out. I also have a car channel. So that's just, you know, my car or whatever. That's just more Reek. And you guys go ahead and check that out as well. I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah.
MOREREEK.
There you go. So appreciate y'all watching. Tune into the next one. We'll see you guys next week.